Hello everyone, it's me again, Slide99, aka No-Brainer, and welcome to another Star Wars Destiny video. I'm going to be playing some jank here. I'm going to be playing some Ahsoka Chewbacca. Ah, yeah, the jank is real. Specifically, one dice Ahsoka. You can definitely do a lot with Ahsoka, I'm hoping. I've not actually tried her out yet, and this will be my first time. But, I'll take my battlefield. Ahsoka's ability, of course, is that for each dice she rolls out, you can pay one resource and then ready her, which is very powerful in certain circumstances. Specifically, if you have very powerful cards on you, and I see a lot of people playing Ahsoka in Elite, and I think that might be a mistake. Let me first just roll out Chewbacca, see if I get any resources for this first turn. Because the way you have to value Ahsoka's ability is think of each roll as an additional cost, right? So here's a good example, right? So Ahsoka's character dice can do 2 melee damage. Are you okay paying 1 resource for two more melee damage? Usually you are not. So I don't. I don't play her as an elite. You can definitely play a 4 dice Ahsoka as well if you go Ezra, her, and then like a rebel pilot or something like that. That'd be an interesting thing to test. But for now, I'm going with blue, yellow because I definitely would want to spend more for healing 3. I would definitely want to spend more for extra shields or for Luke's lightsaber in value. But for now, I drew all of my weapons and none of my resource generating cards, so I'm just going to play her as if she doesn't have an ability right now, which is unfortunate. Of course, playing her as a non-elite means generally you're going to not be able to play a 4 dice deck, which is a problem. Like, there are people who do play her with Canon. That is a 2 in the +2, nice. That is a 4 dice character. That is a 4 dice character dice setup, and it is mono blue, which is okay. But I think I would like the Chewbacca here. The Chewbacca does more damage than the Kanan, maybe. More importantly, I wanted access to Yellow because Yellow has Viroax, and Viroax is good. And then it has Lone Operative, which is decent. It has the resource cards from Smuggling and Long Con and Hidden Agenda and that sort of thing. Although I don't think I run Hidden Agenda. You know, I think you can definitely get something out of Yellow, and so that's what I'm trying out right now. Okay, blank. Well, I'm just going to throw 4 into the Elite Phasma. I am worried. I haven't talked about my opponent's deck. He's running a Hux deck. Can be scary, definitely. Definitely got some issues with that, although he's also playing the Ion Disrupt. Interesting. Very interesting indeed. Okay, he did just take the 2 focus. I can change that to a 1 ranged. 1 and hit him for 1. It stays out. So basically, when I was making this deck, I was thinking it in this terms, right? Is a 2 dice Rey better than a 1 die Ahsoka? Rey's good, right? Rey's got those abilities. But is she better than an Ahsoka? Now that is a question. That is quite a question. And I'm not sure what the answer to that one is. Let's just... let's claim, put the Luke's lightsaber over it. Probably wasn't worth it to do that, in all honesty. I could have probably discarded more to reroll for Chewbacca, but I didn't, so there we go. So is Rey, 2 dice Rey better than 1 dice Ahsoka? Rey's got those action sheet and shenanigans, she's got 2 dice, but Ahsoka is able to make much better use of her upgrades. Alright, so yeah, no, he didn't. The problem is if I had discard to reroll there, and he took the resource, then whatever I got there, I wouldn't be able to resolve it because I would have lost the battlefield advantage. I'm going to discard Shotos and the Lone Operative here, and draw 4 new cards because I want some economy here. Okay, Secret Mission is good economy, Thermal Paint is okay economy, but I don't want to play this on Ahsoka just yet. We'll see how that goes. Thermal Paint is another one of those cards that I was talking about, right? Would you pay 0 for 1 damage? Because Thermal Paint doesn't have a dice on it, so you don't have to pay any extra for it. So would you pay 0 for 1 damage? You would definitely pay 0 for 1 damage. So Thermal Paint in that respect is worth it. Let's start though with red. Discard the top card of your deck. We'll see what it is. If it is red, I get a resource. I get a resource. Yay. That's just nice, you know, having resources with Ahsoka. Of course, if I play the Thermal Paint right now, I won't be able to use her ability. Because I have to spend the resources after I activate the character. So that'll put me down to 1, and I've got to spend 2 right now. So I'm going to roll out Chewbacca first once more, see if he gets me a resource. He does get me a resource, so I can resolve that resource, then I can play the Thermal Paint just fine. Of course, then again, Ahsoka might just die this turn. We'll play it risky and see. Really, the safe option would have been that I've Thermal Painted onto the Chewbacca earlier, because Ahsoka might just die. Of course, there's another problem, right? When Soka dies, decks that are based around her just fail. Thermal Paint. So if they just started targeting Ahsoka first, I would just start moving everything to Chewbacca. But heroes do have Funeral Pyre, and they do have the Bestow, which would allow you to move the cards over from Ahsoka's Chewbacca, but I think they're a waste of slots right now. Thermal Paint goes off. You take 1, then I ready her. So right now with Thermal Paint, I'll have paid 2, but I'll have done 2 damage, which isn't great, but assuming I can do it the next turn afterwards, then I'll have paid 2 for 4 damage, and that's much better. Well, then again, thinking about it, I was talking about her second dice. Okay, he's gonna... I lose both guards. God damn it. Guard, damn it. I am hilarious. I'll discard the riposte. Reroll these 3 dice. And I got basically nothing. That's annoying. This Luke Skywalker's lightsaber, unfortunately, I'll never be able to activate again because of that. Maybe seeing his 2 discard size out, I should have let that go, but at the same time, stopping Hooks from being able to resolve his two focuses is very useful. It ensures that Ahsoka won't die this turn, and that's kind of important, but it'll also ensure I can't kill Phasma this turn. Okay. It's going to be able to do 3 damage. If he has another one of those, then maybe... well, no, still won't die. It's only a Stormtrooper, although maybe if he plays a weapon or something. I'm definitely not winning this round in terms of the battlefield. He's definitely been able to resolve out before me. That's one of the weaknesses of Ahsoka, right? She isn't fast. So I'll do the 1. So I'll do... okay, playing a rocket launcher for 2. That's scary. Alright, so I'll do the 1. And then I'll roll out Soka, take 1 from Thermal Paint, and then take 2, and then take 2 melee. Alright, well, Phasma's low, but she will be able to roll out before she dies, and then she has redeploy, so that's annoying. Do I have resources now? A second Thermal Paint is nice, but I'm at the stage where that might not be a great option. Negotiate is always good. Force Illusion will help keep her alive, definitely, although I am worried about this rocket launcher being able to just kill her this turn anyway. But Force Illusion will definitely help here. Three ranged, yeah, okay. Force Illusion to block the 3 ranged is definitely worth it. Of course, there is another character you can play her with instead of Chewbacca. You can play her with, for yellow specifically, you can play with Lando instead. Okay. Discard the Force Illusion, discard the top 3 cards. Oops. Caution, Battle Rage, Lost Cat, okay. Now I'll roll out Ahsoka, I will roll the dice, and then I will activate her, and thermal paint goes off as well. 2 shields is nice here. Synchronicity, though, is something I would really like to use those 2 shields for, but might need to just keep her alive, and that's what I'll do. I'll take the resource. I might roll out Chewbacca first, but I would like to take the resource for Negotiate as well, but it requires character dice, and Chewbacca's character dice aren't out on the field yet. But yeah, you can also play with Lando. Lando does have the better resources, but I am worried that once Ahsoka dies, the deck falls apart. You could play Bestow and stuff and move the things from Ahsoka to Lando. That might be an option. That is also something worth considering. But I've gone with Chewbacca for now, simply because he just does a lot of damage. He has 4 damage sides, even if one of them's pay side. All right, so the 2 disrupt, the 2 focus is annoying. The 3 for 1 is also a problem. I can definitely take 2 shields for that. Let's roll out Chewbacca for now. Let's get his dice out on the field. Maybe I can get a melee to synchronicity. No, but I can do that. Okay, that's kind of cool because I can then do 4 damage through the rocket launcher. That's special. Although he can then resolve that 4 damage to kill Ahsoka, so he's not going to do that just yet. And he's going to resolve the 3. Yeah, just get the 2 shields on now. He's going to resolve the 3, specifically because, you know, it's important he does, because otherwise Chewbacca could do 4 damage to something. That would be bad. But I am looking like I'll be able to kill Phasma this turn, do some damage to something else. Best defense, okay, what's he going to pay for? He's going to do it onto hooks, okay. He's going to take 3 damage from hooks. To stop this, that would probably have done 2 damage, and stop me getting an extra resource. Okay, I'm okay with that. I'll now roll out Ahsoka, thermal paint goes off. Another 2 shields, and blanks, okay. Well, now I've got a lot of discards, right? Yeah, I'm just gonna have to start discarding cards. The 2 shield side on the loose lightsaber is doing very well for me right now, so I'll keep another one. 1 discard's not good, but hey, that's a Chewbacca special again. So if he focuses that 2 ranged, I can do okay. He's desperately trying to keep Ahsoka alive at this point. Commendable, definitely commendable. And go ahead and do 1 damage with the Chewbacca's ability. I think I can just discard and reroll though. Discard my other lone operative. Reroll these 2 dice. Try and go for the melee. I've got a good chance. Oh, I rolled all the melee. That's really good for me. Especially for synchronicity. If he goes to the discard first, then that's a good choice on his part. He might be able to get my synchronicity. That would be a problem for me. So here's hoping he doesn't do that. Okay, he focuses. To the special. Alright, well, I am gonna synchronicity on the Phasma to kill her. And here's hoping he doesn't use that special to kill off Ahsoka. Yep. He now can only reduce the cost by 2 instead of 3. Okay. But he still had enough. You pay the 1 and you get 4, so you should get 3 resources off of this. There we go. That's good damage. That's good damage you just got there. It has a 2 in 6 chance of doing better than this, but I think I just want to take the 1 shield, honestly. So yeah, let's just do 4 to kill off the Stormtrooper. So that way his special doesn't do anything anymore. Now it's just a hooks. I'll be able to use the thermal paint's ability at the start of the next turn. He'll be able to claim, put an upgrade on the thing though. For cheaper. Alright, and then I'll take the 2 shields. I'll just put 1 Ahsoka. There we go. Discard, draw 5. Get 2. Alright, well there's a lightsaber pull for the weapons that I was wanting to take, that I can't take. There's another Force illusion though, which is very important. Might keep her alive, might not. Battle Rage is also going to be very useful because she's got so little health left. So I'll be able to resolve one of her character dice, showing damage increasing the value. Probably not going to activate, probably not going to use Ahsoka's ability anymore. Yes, I drew my 5 and everything. Yeah, I'm just going to have to use the Thermal Paint's ability to do 2 more damage. And now I've done 6 damage for 2. Which isn't bad, right? That's much better than the character dice. Of course, it did actually cost me resources. That's the one thing, right? Ahsoka's character dice, even though it costs an extra resource to do, it doesn't cost any resources to place, which might make it worth it. You'll see, he can definitely go for some upgrades right now. Oof, he's got some powerful upgrades on him there. So let's roll out Soka. I'll see what I get. If I can just resolve both of these instantly, no. And then I will Thermal Paint and I will discard it for 2. So I can resolve that 3 for 1, because otherwise I would have to pay the 2 resources and I couldn't resolve the 3 for 1, and resolving 3 for 1 right now is more worth it. Ahsoka will die. Wait, I can do it as Battle Rage actually. I can do it as a 5. So yeah. 2 3 for 1s. I could play the Force Illusion to keep me alive. But I think Battle Raging is just better. Do I keep myself alive? If he discards and rerolls into more damage, I'm screwed. Because after resolve it's a 3 instead of a 5, so it's not screwed, but you know, otherwise I could do smuggling. I think I'm just going to Battle Rage. I'm going to Battle Rage, resolve. Oh, never mind. Never mind. Maybe I shouldn't have this card in the deck then. Oh, he's gonna do a discard. And I lose. Oh, I lost the lightsaber. That's annoying. Well, I'll still hit him for 3. So he's got 4 health left on him. He's gonna special to reduce the cost by 1, so it's a 1 cost salvo. That's powerful. And I will Force Illusion that and take 3 damage on the Chewbacca. But now I have very few dice left, cards left in my deck, and there's the riposte gone. Alright, let's just roll out Chewbacca. And I'm hoping for damage here. I've got very few cards left in the deck because I've been very aggressively force thingying here. He can discard to reroll. If he rerolls into damage, he can kill Ahsoka. But if he rerolls into the special, he can't. Okay. Smuggling, I don't need you. I need damage instead. That's the 2 ranged. I can't afford to play that. But I can flip the rifle. If he discards, I can flip the rifle and do 2 damage that way. Okay. Does he claim and overwrite it? No. Okay, so I'll take a shield, and then I will do that to turn that to the +2 for 2 damage. Alright, and it'll be Star the next round. Wow. I expected to die. I expected Ahsoka to die there, and she didn't, so that surprises me. Maybe I should have kept the Thermal Paint after all. Nah, he's at 11. It would have been to 10. I've got very few cards left right now, and they've all got to go towards rerolls at this point. I'm just gonna reroll. I've just got to roll into Chewie. He's got 3 damage size that could win me the game here. he rolls no damage, I'll roll into Ahsoka first, otherwise she's just going to have to sit there and die. Yeah, he rolled into enough damage, so I'm going to roll into Bacca instead. I've just got a lot of rerolls for the 2 damage, and I rolled double 2 damage, so that's basically game. Unless he's got something that can remove both of those, he would need a block or something like that, and he doesn't have a block or something like that, right? Right? Because he can't best defense, because best defense kills him, so. And he can't kill Chewie either. He can only do 6. Okay. So he's gonna go ahead and do that. Alright, cool. And GG. Whew, okay, that was closer than I expected. He did do a lot of damage at the end there, but I did have the Battle Rage still, so I could have dealt a lot more damage as a result. I thought this was an upgrade deck, what? And does Elijah get to say something before he closes the server? No, he doesn't. Elijah, you have lost your ability to speak in this video. However, you can still speak in the comment section below. Oh, that was a beautiful segue, and that is the first time I've ever plugged my own comment section. Oh, that felt so good. I should have just left it at that instead of continuing my sentence. This will be me, GameSlide99, aka No Brainer. This is short, but I'll do more. I'll do more parts to this deck, but I'll leave this part separate for now. I'll upload this part separately. Signing off.